there, sports fans. This is Play It Right TV, and I'm Kinito Henson.
And I'm Diane Casilla. We are here to bring you the best of Philippine sports.
And let's break down and navigate this game. Tonight, we've got a very exciting episode for you. We're going to talk about Southeast Asian Games boxing.
Right. And we have our special guests who are all the way in Thailand. Now they're in the middle of their training camp, training for the Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam. Please welcome, first of all, the head coach, Don Abnet, who is with his two boxers, Rogen Ladon and Josie Gabuco. I believe they're all in one screen. So hi guys.
Hi.
And girls. Hey,
Hi,
good
guys.
evening, good evening. Yes. Thanks for joining us. And also with us tonight, the sec gen of the ABAP, who was with us also in the Tokyo Olympics. Marcos Manalo. Marcos is in Manila. Right, Marcos?
Yes.
Hi there, Marcos.
Hello.
Okay,
Thanks
we've got
for
a
having
nice
us.
lineup. Got a lot
Hello.
of things to talk about, Diane. Fire away. What's your first question?
Well, we know that we have quite a big team going to the Southeast Asian Games boxing competition, and Rogen and Josie are two of them. Marcos, tell us first, how many of our athletes are in Thailand training, and how many is our composition for the SEA Games boxing team?
We currently have 16 boxers in Thailand. So those who are going to SEA Games, and we also have one boxer, Ira Villegas, is going to the Women's World Championships, which is at the same time as the SEA Games. They have their sparring partners also there in Thailand. And then Umir is flying to Bangkok also on Saturday. So there will be a total of 17 boxers at the end of this week. And we're bringing 10 boxers. Could be 11 to
10 to Vietnam. Okay.
to Vietnam, for the SEA Games. So we have 5 men and 5 women. The men's team could be 6, depending on, because we need to still make a decision on our 91 kilograms.
Okay, I think we actually have a graphics to enumerate our boxing team that's going to the SEA Games. I don't know if we can show that right now. Our
Okay,
men's
it's
and
being
women's
shown.
team.
Yep, it's being shown right now. So, Marcus, if you can just run through the names for us. We've got the graphics now shown on our screens.
Yeah, so for the men's team, we have at 52 kilograms, Rogen Ladon, who's here with us now. 57 kilograms, Ian Clark Bautista. 63 kilograms, James Palikte. 69 kilograms, Marjan Pianyar. 75 kilograms, Umir Felix Marshall. And then on the women's side, we have 48 kilograms. She's here with us, Josie Gabuco. 51 kilograms, Irish Magno. 57 kilograms, Riza Pasut. 60 kilograms, Nesty Petesio. And 75 kilograms, Herji Bakyana.
Nice. And we have about 5 coaches plus Don in Thailand, correct?
Yes, we have 5 coaches there in Thailand, and 4 are flying to Hanoi for the SEA Games.
And
Nice.
Marcus, just going back to the 2019 Southeast Asian Games, Philippine boxing team brought home 7 gold medals. Out of those 7 gold medals, ilan yung lalahok sa Vietnam? I know that James Palikte will be one, Umir Marshall, Rogen Ladon, Nesty Petesio. Is there anyone else that we might have
Josie.
missed?
Yeah.
So 5. Okay, 5 out of the 7 gold medalists from the 2019 Southeast Asian Games will be competing in Hanoi. That's really exciting. Coach Don, what do you think of our chances of eclipsing the 7 gold medal harvest in Manila in 2019 when we go to Hanoi?
Yeah, I'm liking our chances. Our preparation's going well at the moment. We're halfway through sparring. We're sparring all this week and next week, so the sparring's went really well. I'm liking our chances, but then again, it's going to depend on the draw and a bit of luck as well.
Josie, I wanted to ask you, 35 years old, you look like 25. Okay, you've had 5 SEA Games gold medals, am I correct? Tama ba?
Opo, ma'am.
5. So that's over more than a decade, right? And ngayon, nandyan ka pa rin sa Thailand. Kamusta ang pagpapakondisyon mo dyan? I know that the boxers are familiar with that place because that's the same venue where you actually train for the Olympics. Am I right, Coach Don?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so Josie, kamusta? Are you looking forward to your 6th? Is it going to be an easy defense for you of the SEA Games gold?
Sa ngayon po masasabi ko na pinagtatrabahuan po namin lahat. Inaano po namin, ini-study po namin kung ano yung mga kulang po na dapat kong gawin pagdating ng SEA Games. Hindi ko rin po masasabi na madaling kunin kasi lahat naman po kami nag-i-ensayo and nakikita ko rin po na madalakas din po na magiging opponent po sa SEA Games. So, yun po, sa ngayon nandun kami sa panang pag-prepare ng mga skills and stamina namin. So, hindi pa namin ma-find kung ano po talaga nung kalalabasan. Pero, sana po sa awa po ng Diyos.
Ako naman kay Rojen. Rojen, nagkaroon ng Thailand Open. Kailan lang? Nakakuha ka ng gold medal. Alam ko noong 2016, lumabang ka sa Rio Olympics. Nakalaban mo at natalo ka dun sa eventual silver medalist. Ano naman ang masasabi mo dito sa darating na Southeast Asian Games? Nakakuha ka ng gold medal last time. Pangalawang gold medal ba darating dito sa Hanoi? Rojen.
Sa akin yan, sir, hindi ko po masabi. Yan nga, halos lahat malalakas naman po yung mga kalaban namin. Pero yun nga, pinagsisikapan namin na masuklit ulit ang gintong medalya.
Coach Dan, we've got some new fighters in our lineup. Some fighters have already participated in the Southeast Asian Games. Any bright prospects you're seeing here? Some new faces whom you'd like to introduce to the Philippine boxing community?
Yeah. The 75 female is very exciting. She had a very good Thailand Open, but she and some of the new ones, they need more exposure to international camps and competitions to gain the experience that they need to go to the next level. But the 75 girl here that's going to be boxing at the SEA Games is very exciting.
Para kay Rojen naman tsaka kay Josie. So were you there during the Olympics preparation? Hindi.
Ako po wala. Siya nandito.
Ako po, dito po ako.
So you were there with the team. Ang naalala ko, ang sabi ng mga boxers na pumunta dyan, talagang gustong-gusto nila yung condition dyan dahil wala kayong ibang ginagawa kundi mag-training, kumain, matulog, and talagang nakaka-focus kayo and really prepare for your sport. Ganon rin ba ngayon? Kumusta ang mga kondisyon? Nagugustuhan nyo ba? Kumusta yung pagkain nyo? At yung oras ng pag-iensayo, sapat ba? Or konting kwento about your training?
As of now, okay naman po. Same pa rin yung namin. Kasi pag nasa Manila kami, medyo makapasyal-pasyal dito kasi malayo sa mga mga city. So dito lang talaga kami sa camp namin. Hindi kami masyado makalabas. Focus talaga sa training.
Parang probinsya yan, di ba?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so at ano naman yung paano nyo sinisimulan yung araw? Like ano yung schedule nyo?
Yun nga, ma'am, every morning running kami, tapos depende sa sa day kasi meron kaming morning na nagtatakbo at saka meron ding weights training, strength conditioning po.
Josie, okay ba para sa'yo? Okay ba yung condition dyan para sa'yo?
Okay naman po, ma'am, kasi natututukan naman po kami dito nila coach doon, ng mga coaches, kung ano pa ng mga dapat namin idagdag at saka mga dapat namin i-improve sa mga sarili namin para sa darating na competition. So, okay naman po.
Rojen, yung sa preparation sa Olympics, ang balita ikaw ang nagpahinog kay Carlo Paalam. kayo yata ang palagi nag-i-sparring at nung nanalo siya ng kanyang medalya, sabi niya, nagpapasalamat din siya sa iyo kasi talagang nabigay mo sa kanya ng daming leksyon. Ngayon naman si Carlo hindi makakalaban sa Southeast Asian Games. Ikaw ang papasok ka sa flyweight. Wala na kasi live flyweight, no? Sa Southeast Asian Games. Ano naman ang masasabi mo, Rogen, sa yung pagkapanalo ni Carlo sa Olympics at yung leksyon ng mga tinuro mo sa kanya at madadala mo ba yan, yung mga leksyon mismo ikaw ngayon ang lalaban ulit para sa atin, para sa ating bayan.
Ayun, kumbaga, as a captain, yun nga, tinutulungan ko silang tinutulungan ko sila mag-build up ng sarili nila kasi yun nga, napagdaanan ko na rin, na rin ako ng Olympic. So, nag-advise lang ako sa kanila, ganito, ganyan, i-push nyo lang sarili nyo kasi kung anong naabot nyo, yun ang pagsikapan nyo. Tsaka napakalaking tulong ko rin kay Carlo kasi ayun nga, natulungan ko siya tsaka nakamedalya siya. Kumbaga napaano ko kumbaga sobrang din ako sa bata na yan masipag din kasi mag-training. So sa amin sa flyweight, kumbaga walang tapon sa aming dalawa kung sino man ang maglalaro sa aming dalawa. Na lahat maganda naman ng namin dalawa. Kaya yun nga yung sa sarili ko na magtulungan kami. Kasi kami lang naman dalawang nagtutulungan.
Si Josie naman, sa Southeast Asian Games, meron pang 48 kilogram division, yung live flyweight. Pero sa Olympics, wala na. So, nakaka-frustrate ba, Josie, na hindi ka nakakalaban sa Olympics dahil wala na nga yung live flyweight division doon? O may bala ka ba na baka naman makaakyat ka sa flyweight division para sa susunod na Olympics, baka makalaban ka rin, Josie?
Nung dati po, medyo nangihinayang na sana meron timbang ko sa Olympics, gano'n. Pero iniisip ko na lang po na siguro hindi talaga yung para sa akin. Siguro may mas magandang plan si God. And syempre, kung ano po nung opportunity na nandyan, na darating sa akin, i-grab ko po and gagawin ko na lang po kung ano nung mga kaya. Syempre, lahat naman po siguro ng boxer, aim po nila na makapaglaro ng Olympics. And kung tatanungin po ako sa ngayon kung magbabalak po akong mag-akit ng timbang, negative.
Hindi na
different. Yeah.
Hindi ka na aakyat ng timbang. Oo.
It's hard to maintain weight, Tata. How different is the preparation that you're doing now as compared to, let's say, the Olympics, Coach Don? Like, is there any, you're competing against, in Southeast Asian region, and how different is it, if at all?
Well, it's a lot shorter. We had like 7 months with the Olympians preparing for the Olympic Games. This time it's only been 5 or 6 weeks. So we do a lot shorter training, and we cover probably a lot less, but we try to get them in the best possible shape that we can. We're training with probably we're training and sparring against probably the main rivals here in Thailand. So
right.
When it comes to sparring, we try to be a little bit sneaky and just find the tactics that we need to use in the competition in the SEA Games, and just keep that in our pocket and just spar with different tactics after that, and then don't go out to try and win the sparring over here, but win at the SEA Games.
Marcus, I remember there was some talk when we were in Tokyo about how good the preparation was of the boxing team in Thailand, and then I think yung Thailand hindi ata naka-medal sa Olympics, right? And then tayo naka-medal. And then you were saying, baka hindi na tayo pabalikin dun sa camp kasi we beat them, di ba? So, pero looks like you were able to do it again. How did it work out?
Well, they actually won one bronze medal.
Okay.
But still, we had more than them, and we were actually joking about it. but I think the thing is, with the help of our president, Ed Pixon, we've established a very good relationship with the Thai Boxing Federation.
Mm-hmm.
And so even up to this point, actually, we were supposed to go back to the Philippines after the Thailand Open. It ended on April 10,
Mm-hmm.
but it was Thailand who actually extended uh, the invitation for us to continue training there in Thailand, and they even invited other countries there like Vietnam. They're also there in Mont Lake, Thailand, training with
Oh.
team. So it's a joint training camp. It's a multi-nation training camp there at this point. And we had some, we had some discussions about it because again, they are the same exact um, boxers that were competing in the SEA Games, but we just made the decision because we don't have better sparring partners here anyway. So
Yeah.
what you need is optimal challenge for the boxers to get pushed and to be better, and that's what we're getting in Thailand right now, and even in the Tokyo during the preparation for the Tokyo Olympics.
Marcus, I've noticed that there's a certain positive vibe. Talking to Josie, Roger, and Coach Don Abnet. What have you guys done to this team that ang taas ng moral nila? Alam ko si President Ed Pixon was also in Thailand recently. You guys were all there watching the Thailand Open. Anong sikreto kung paano silang parang highly motivated, Marcos?
I'm not too sure, but siguro it's well, one of our approach ever since is to really pay more attention on the process. So we use a process based approach. Let's say if we just keep talking about the medals, there will just be unnecessary pressure on this boxer. So I guess that's what we've learned to do in the past few years. Enjoy the process, embrace the opportunities that we have, and then the results will just take care of itself. So so parang the focus is just keep getting better. The coaches have prepared training plans. These are your areas for improvement. So just keep working on that. The medals will take care of itself. So probably that approach has helped us to just calm down and relax a little bit, and then enjoy the process more.
I think that really makes good sense, Marcos. But kanina, napag-usap-usapan natin si Carlo Paalam, medalist in the Olympics, pero hindi siya kasali sa ating Southeast Asian Games. What is his status? Si Carlo ba ay nandun sa Thailand? Siya ba ay nag-iinsayo?
Yes, he's currently with the team, and
Oh,
uh,
nice.
yeah, is helping Rogen to prepare for the SEA Games, just like
Oh, that's sweet.
Rogen, how Rogen helped him prepare for the
Yes,
Olympics.
yes.
So it's that's also one thing that we emphasize it, because it takes a village, but nobody does it alone. Nobody wins it alone. It always takes a community. And so that has been the message to everyone. Now, even if you're not going to the Southeast Asian Games or the World Championships, you're there for a reason. You're there to provide support and to provide optimal challenge for your teammates. So it's gonna be a team effort, definitely.
Marcus, I wanted to
Go
ask you,
ahead.
Marcus, about the status of boxing. Okay, nagkaroon ng balita that under pressure ang IBA, which is the World or the International Boxing Federation, to really institute reforms. Kasi as of the moment, in the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics, wala na yung boxing. Is there a chance that boxing may still be reinstated in time for the 2028? And what has to happen for that to be, no? That may reinstate ulit yung boxing?
Yeah, there's still a chance, and maybe Coach Don can jump in on this as well, because they just need to address the issues raised, no, which are mainly on the governance, the financial aspect, and also the fairness in judging. So, and I think IBA has been doing things in relation to that. Even the involvement of more, even the participation of more women and boxing, they're also doing that, and that's the reason why in the Olympics, almost the same na yung participation ng men and women, which is a good thing. And I think they're doing the right steps. And obviously, all of us are hoping boxing will be reinstated for the 2028 Olympics and beyond.
That's a good
Diane?
sign. Coach Abnet, I noticed that in Tokyo, that one of the things that really was going for our athletes was really the strong connections and the support system of each other. Naalala ko, like, I mean, Irish was screaming for Carlo, Carlo, the same for, for the other boxer. It was such a wonderful thing, actually, for us to see. Kenita and I had the pleasure of being there. Na grabe, I mean, the support that these boxers have for each other and their desire, not just to win on their own, but that their teammates is there. I mean, is it the same kind of support that you're seeing among the boxers there, and how do you keep it going that strong?
It's not me. It's just the way that they are. Like to add to what Coach Marcus said, was that in leading up to the Olympic Games, we had a lot of good support from all the athletes and the coaches, and Roger Dunn was exceptional with all of them. He shared his experiences with the Olympics that he'd been to, and he sat down with the other athletes, and I encouraged that, but it didn't take the encouragement. He did it all on his own back, and that's happening here as well.
Great. It's really, I think, Marcos, I really congratulate the ABA for doing that. It's such a good thing, and I think that's why one of the reasons also the morale of the team is very high, aside from the fact that you won so many golds in the Olympics. Josie,
one reason also, Dayan, why the morale is very high is because ang ganda ng uniform nila, puro A6 ang suot-suot.
Yes.
Ang sponsor of our program. Kanya, A6 ang suot-suot nila. Marcus, I wanted to ask you, one thing I've noticed about ABAP is that you always have a good turnover of boxers. You have a good pool from which to get new faces. That kind of grassroots development, that kind of youth development and talent identification is very important. Can you tell us a little bit how you've been able to do this? Because I think this is a key to the success of ABAP.
Yeah, it's actually it's something that Coach Don and I have been discussing a lot, and we have a lot of plans because there are certainly a lot of areas for improvement still. But the training center that we have now in Cagayan de Oro is really huge for our program because there are a lot of talented boxers there, and because of the LGU support. Especially with the current mayor, Oscar Moreno, has been really funding the boxing program there. We've gotten a lot of talents from that region. Carlo Paalam is one example. We have a lot of junior and youth boxers also coming from that region. So that's something that we want to expand and also replicate in other areas. That's something that Coach Don and I are planning to do. Where we're looking at the Negros region in Cebu. Also, middle of this year, we're also planning to conduct a 2-day coaching seminar in the Visayas just to engage more coaches and educate them more about boxing and the long-term athlete development model. So, yeah, there are programs in place, and we need to continue to work on our grassroots program. I believe your program is only as good as your long-term athlete development program, because it's not just a matter of we won 3 medals in the Olympics, but the question is, can you do it again? And the way to do that again is to make sure that there's a constant influx of talent going into the national program. So we're hoping we can sustain that and even expand the existing program that we have now.
Coach Don?
Go ahead, please, Diane.
Moving forward, like after the SEA Games, like you said, it's a short program, and shortly after you have the Asian Games. Looking ahead to that, what kind of a continuing program have you planned for our boxers? Because the Asian Games is just around the corner in September.
Yeah, we're looking at a few different places, maybe the UK or America. We were contemplating Cuba, but that only caters for the men. There's no female boxing in Cuba, but there's a few options there that we're going to explore. But it'll probably be be away from Thailand, maybe America or England.
Yeah, and I guess the Paris Olympics is not so far away as well. So you know how you guys were always saying, oh, we need to prepare 3-4 years in advance, but of course COVID, really halted a lot of so much training. So you have sights for sure set on winning even more medals at the Paris Olympics, Marcos or Don.
And gold, hopefully.
And
Gold, yes,
gold,
yes.
yeah.
That's the spirit.
Gold,
Si
gold.
Josie naman. Josie, alam natin na marami ka ng dating Southeast Asian Games gold medals at noong 2012, naging world champion ka, no? In the light flyweight division. So, ano pa ang motivation mo to want to get that 6th gold medal sa Southeast Asian Games? Alam ko meron kang anak na 15 years old, and I'm sure your dreams are big for him to grow up to be a model son. Josie.
Gusto ko pong makita niya kung ano nung pinagsisikapan ko dito na worth it, kung bakit ako malayo sa kanya, kung bakit wala ako lagi sa tabi niya, na okay malayo sa akin ng mama ko, pero nakikita ko yung resulta na maganda nung ibinabalik niya para sa bansa natin, and nakakapagbigay siya ng karangalan hindi lang sa kanila kundi sa buong bansa. Yun po. And syempre po nung nakakapag-motivate din po sa akin ng mga taong nasa paligid ko, ng mga taong patuloy na naniniwala at sumusuporta sa akin, ng mga coaches ko, mga ABA family po, and syempre po ng mga teammate ko na mababait.
Oo, mababait.
Mababait.
Bakit ka natawa?
Josie, natawa ka. Yung sinabi mo yun.
Hindi, pero po, totoo. Happy po ako sa mga teammate ko. Happy ako sa company nila. And nag-enjoy po talaga ako. Kaya siguro matagal ng pag-stay ko rito kasi na-enjoy ko nung bawat oras ko rito. And na-enjoy ko kung ano nung ginagawa ko. Kahit lagi ako inaasar nito.
Rojen, alam ko, may darating dyan. Sa Sabado, darating na yung isang kasama nyo sa national team. Kumusta naman ang welcome na pinaplano nyo para kay Yumir Marshall pagdating niya?
Natawa rin. Bakit?
Pasayawin na lang namin, sir.
Pasasayawin niyo. Hindi niyo pakakantay.
TikToker din yun eh.
TikToker. Pero Rojen, napanood mo ba yung laban ni Yumir Marshall? Yung kanyang second professional fight. Ano sa tingin mo? Nag-improve ba siya? 3 beses siya bumagsak pero bumangot at nanalo pa.
Sa akin, sir, hanga din ako kay Homer kasi sobrang ng fighting spirit niya. Doon talaga ako napanga sa kanya. Kahit bumagsak siya, tumatay siya, lumalaban. Yun talagang ko sa kanya.
Coach Don, I wanted to ask you about your thoughts on Yumir. You think his training in the pros is somehow affecting his development in the amateur ranks? I know that in the Olympics you now can participate even if you're a pro, but somehow the training of the amateur style is different from the professional style. Do you think there's some confusion in what Yumir should focus on in terms of his training habits? Don.
I got this to say. I definitely believe that he should be preparing a lot longer with us for the major amateur events that he's taking part in, especially the Olympic Games. I probably could have guaranteed that he would have probably got on top of the podium at the Olympics if he had done the training that the other three had.
That's an interesting notion, Diane, because Don is saying that he could have actually won gold. Marcos, just your final thoughts about the team and the goals We did mention 7 gold medals in the last Southeast Asian Games. Is it something that you're thinking we can eclipse in Hanoi, Marcus?
Yeah, yeah. To be honest with you, we're not really looking at the medals or counting how many we're gonna win. Um, but when it comes to our chances, I think we can definitely put ourselves in the best position to win a lot of golds. But it's really hard to give a particular number. We don't really target a particular number, but we just want the boxers to get there to the in their best shape and just perform to the best of their capabilities, and then yeah, again the medals will just be a byproduct of them putting themselves in the best position. So yeah.
Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. That kind of positive approach, Dayan, is something that relieves the boxers of the pressure of having to think about those medals. Maybe some final thoughts from Coach Don, Rojen, and Josie. Coach Don, some final thoughts?
Yeah, I believe we were going to do well at the South Pacific Games. No, I'm not going to predict how many gold medals we're going to get, but we had some good performances at the Thailand Open. Exceptionally was Rojan again. Rojan beat a boy that beat the world champion, and then he beat the number 2 in the world in the final. So that was a very good performance from Rojan. So I'm expecting something special from him.
Okay, Rojen, ikaw
Nice.
naman. Rojen.
Sa amin, sir, yun nga, pagsikapan lang namin para makasukat ulit ng gintong medalya. Yun ang ano namin.
Tsaka pa sasayuin niyo si Jumir pagdating niya. Josie, ikaw naman.
Ako po sir, hindi po ako mangako ng nakaragdagang gintong medalya. Pero isa lang po nung ipapangako namin lahat po na makakaya namin, lahat pagsisikapan po namin para maibigay nung best na meron kami. And dito pa lang po, pagsisikapan po namin na makompleto kung ano nung pwede namin ilabas pagdating ng SEA Games.
Okay. Dayan?
Okay, maraming salamat sa inyong determinasyon at commitment dyan sa Thailand. Alam ko hindi mahirap at nabubugbog kayo lagi sa training para sa bansa. So just to let you know na we support you dito sa Play It Right, and na yung kababayan natin ay sumusuporta rin at nagdadasal para sa inyo. And congratulations to ABAC for again doing the best that you can to prepare our boxers for another very important competition, the Southeast Asian Games. Coach Don and Marcos, thank you, and we hope that we'll have a chat again very soon, and thank you for being on Play It Right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Josie.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcos. Thank you, guys.
God bless. Go
you.
for
Bye-bye.
gold.
Well, Diane, another interesting episode. It's not often that we get to have a chance to speak with our fighters who are training in Thailand, but we have such a good coordination with ABAP, and they gave us this opportunity to speak with not just the boxers, but also Coach Don. And we want to thank the ABAP president, Ed Picson, the ABAP chairman, Ricky Vargas, and the head of the overall boxing program, the chairman emeritus, Manny V. Pangilinan, and of course, the Secretary General, Marcos Manalo. What a team, Dan, what a team we've got going to the Southeast Asian Games for boxing, both men and women.
Super powerhouse. And I love the vibe of this boxing team ever since I saw them up close at the Olympics. Remember how they were screaming for each other. You could really see the support and how much it meant to each one of them that the other was winning while the other one was boxing. They were actually hurling instructions from way up there in the second floor, and I'll never forget it. And it seems that now again, their experience, they seem to be showing that kind of good vibe and positive energy. And when you hear Coach Don say that he likes how they're progressing and he feels very positive about the SEA Games, then I think we can be very hopeful about the results of our boxing team in the Southeast Asian Games. So Again, to all our viewers on Play It Right TV, maraming salamat for joining Kinito na in this episode. Before we go, we would like to invite you to visit our partner's website, playitright.com. They offer superior and quality products, different sports brands, very prestigious sports brands at very affordable prices. We hope that you will check it out and see if you can find something for you, whether you are a competitive athlete or just a leisure athlete. So there you go, playitright.com.
And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, Play It Right TV, and hit that bell button for notifications so you are always up to date when it comes to new episodes, new updates from Play It Right TV.
All right, thank you very much. This is Diane Castilla. We'll see you next time.
And this is Kinito Henson. Play it right all the time.